Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will be discussing about classification of lipids, and in my further video, I will be covering other topics on lipids. It is an important topic for MBBS, Viva point of view. Short notes may be asked on the topic and it may come as a part of a long question. MCQ point of view also it is very important, and for MD students, MD biochemistry students, it may be asked as a part of long question mostly. And for Viva, actually for MD students, the level of asking question is little bit higher. They will start from usually metabolism part. And lipids, what I find myself personally, that it is bit quite confusing among the students, mostly for the MBBS students, because of the different terminologies, different means they find it confusing about the water cerebroside, ganglioside and all that. So I have tried to cover only the classification of lipid part, so that we will try to understand the different terms. After that we will go into the other parts of the topic, so that it will be easy for you to understand. So let's start the topic. First, for every topic, as we have to start with the definition part. So here, first, the definition of lipids is: these are the organic substance which are relatively insoluble in water, soluble in organic solvents, actually or potentially related to fatty acids and utilized by the living cells. So 4 points you have to tell in definition of lipids. First, these are organic substance, these are organic which are relatively insoluble in water. As we know that lipids are insoluble in water, we cannot mix lipids, oil and water. Soluble in organic solvents like alcohol, ether. So this is one part. Organic substance relatively insoluble in water, soluble in organic solvents, actually or potentially related to fatty acids, means they are related to fatty acids and utilized by the living cells. So these are the few points which you should include in your definition part. Now an important point is that lipids, star point is that lipids are not polymers. As we have seen that carbohydrates, proteins, they exist in monomeric form, dimeric form, oligomeric form, polymer form. So is the case for proteins which exist as small molecules, tripeptide like that, which are important constituent of our body, and also they exist as long polymers. But the lipids, they are not present in polymeric form either. They are present mostly as small molecules. Now coming to the classification part, the classification of lipid is known as Bloor's classification. So it may be asked Bloor's classification like that, you can get a question or short note. So don't get confused, they are asking about the classification of lipids. So there are 4 classification of lipids. Little bit difference is given in different books, difference is there among the classification. So I have tried to include everything. First is the, as we know, it starts always classification, it starts with simple lipids, then compound lipids. Okay, first one is simple, then compound, then third one is derived, and fourth is miscellaneous. So it is easy to remember. First is simple lipids, then compound lipids, then derived and miscellaneous. So what are simple lipids? Made of fatty acid plus alcohol. When you mix a fatty acid with alcohol, it is a simple lipid. It is a simple lipid. Now what are compound lipids? Compound lipids are, you mix fatty acid, alcohol, and there will be an additional group present to it, plus an additional group. It will be called as compound lipid. Only this fatty acid plus alcohol, it will be simple lipids. An additional group will be there. What additional group? We will see later on. So the complete will be a compound lipid. Now what are derived lipids? They are derived from the simple lipids or the compound lipids. Means they are derived from either group 1 or group 2. They are known as derived lipids, and last group is miscellaneous. Okay, so coming to what are simple lipids. As we have seen, they are esters of fatty acid with alcohol. Simple lipids are esters of fatty acid with alcohol. So under simple lipids we have 2 categories. One is neutral fat, other one is wax. So what are neutral fats? they are made of fatty acid plus glycerol. Means the alcohol here is glycerol. Okay, so example is triacyl glycerol. Simple lipids, esters of fatty acid with alcohol. Under it there are two groups, one is neutral fat, another one is wax. Neutral fats made of fatty acid plus glycerol, and wax they are made of fatty acid plus, as we know that simple lipids are made of fatty acid plus alcohol, but here the alcohol is other than glycerol. If the alcohol used is glycerol, it will be coming under the group neutral fats, and if the alcohol is other than glycerol, fatty acid, and glycerol other than glycerol, alcohol is there, it will come under the group wax. So they are how to define the wax? They are esters of fatty acid with higher monohydroxy aliphatic alcohols. Means they contain only one OH group, monohydroxy aliphatic. They are not aromatic, only aliphatic. Means long chain, usually long straight chain of alcohol containing large number of carbon atoms. So they will come under the category of wax. So in simple lipids too, first one is neutral fat and second one is wax. Neutral lipids or neutral fats, they contain glycerol as the alcohol, and if it contains alcohol other than glycerol, it will come under wax. So here the example will be true wax. It contains cetyl alcohol, means C16 carbon or other higher straight chain alcohol. True wax, they are the true wax. Then cholesterol esters, fatty acid plus cholesterol. Then vitamin A and vitamin D esters. These are palmitic and stearic acid esters of vitamin A and vitamin D. So these three come under the category of wax. True wax, cholesterol esters, and vitamin A and vitamin D. So this is the simple lipids. These are simple lipids. Then what are compound lipids? They are also known as compound lipids or complex lipids. So these are the two terms. They come under compound lipids or compound, also known as compound lipids, or we can call it complex lipids. So we have read that it contains a fatty acid, alcohol, and an additional group. So what additional group are there? It may be either of this, that it may be either a phosphate group, a nitrogen base, or a carbohydrate, or a protein. Okay, either of the four groups will be present, means an additional group, so they will be complex in nature, so they are come under the category of complex or compound lipids. So we have seen in this neutral or simple lipids, there were two subclasses, that is neutral fat and wax. In compound lipids there will be four classes. So here two subclasses. In compound or complex lipid there will be four subclasses. First one is phospholipid, second one is glycolipid, lipoprotein, and other complex lipids. So these are the four subclasses which come under this compound or complex lipids: phospholipid, glycolipid, lipoproteins, and other complex lipids. So what are phospholipids? It contains fatty acid alcohol. This is common, we know fatty acid alcohol. It contains a nitrogenous base and phosphoric acid. It contains a nitrogen base and a phosphoric acid, means these four they combine to form a phospholipid. In the name itself it is there, phospho means phosphate group will be present, phosphoric acid it will, and lipids, the simple lipids and complex lipids both contain fatty acid alcohol, so they will be present. Names, from the name it is phosphoric acid and a nitrogenous base it will be present. So the alcohol, it is different. It may be either a glycerol or a sphingosine. It may be either a glycerol or a sphingosine. So if the alcohol is glycerol, so it is known as glycerophospholipid, and if the alcohol is sphingosine, it will be known as sphingophospholipid. Okay, so these are the two subclasses of phospholipid. This phospholipid itself is an important short note, and we will discuss about this in detail in another video. So based on alcohol, if it is glycerol, then it will be known as glycerophospholipid. If it is sphingosine, it will be known as sphingophospholipid. Now coming to what are glycolipids: fatty acid alcohol, nitrogen base, and carbohydrate will be there. From the word here it is written glycolipid. So nitrogen base will be present, fatty acid, alcohol, and nitrogen base will be common. In phospholipid there will be phosphoric acid, in glycolipid there will be carbohydrate. So the alcohol here will be sphingosine. The alcohol here will be sphingosine. Sphingosine which was present in phospholipid. So the same alcohol will be present here, sphingosine. So it is the glycosphingolipid. Here it was sphingophospholipid. It will be glycosphingolipid. So these are the two different terms, and you should try to understand this thing. It will be glycosphingolipid. So here there are also two subclasses, cerebroside and ganglioside. These two also we will discuss in detail. Just try to understand the terms itself, because at the end everything gets jumbled up and it becomes confusing. I will repeat again in the end of the topic. Now third one is lipoproteins. These are macromolecules. I told that lipids are usually not present in polymeric or macromolecular form, but here the lipoproteins are macromolecules, but it contains lipids as the prosthetic group to the proteins. They are means the major part in this macromolecule is protein, and it contains lipids as a prosthetic group, but it comes under the classification of complex or compound lipids, because because of the presence of, here we tell that presence of additional group, that is protein in it. Then other complex lipid, fourth class, other complex lipid, here we get sulfolipids, aminolipids, etc. Now third group are the derived lipids. So we have discussed that derived lipids, they are derived either from the simple lipids or the compound lipids. So what is the definition? They are derived from the hydrolysis of simple and complex lipids, but it still possesses the characteristic of lipids. Means they, after hydrolysis of or hydrolysis of simple or complex lipids, the component which we get, they contain the characteristic of the lipids, so they will come under the derived lipids. The example will be glycerol. It may be either mono or diacylglycerol. It may be fatty acid, alcohol, fat soluble vitamins, steroid hormones. So this comes under the category of derived lipids. Now fourth group is the miscellaneous lipids, which we have seen this one, miscellaneous lipids. So these include a large number of compounds possessing the characteristic of lipids. Means these are compounds which possess the characteristics of lipids. Example is carotenoids, squalene, vitamin E and vitamin K. So you have to remember this: squalene, carotenoids, vitamin E, vitamin K, they come under miscellaneous group. Another classification was I found in one book. The neutral lipids I have included here. They are the uncharged lipids. Example are mono, di and triacylglycerol, cholesterol, cholesterol esters. They come under neutral lipids. So you may get a MCQ on this: which of the following is not a neutral lipid? So excluding this, other will be the answer. Okay, so let's discuss it again. What is classification of lipids? Few points you have to tell. First, they are the organic substance which are relatively insoluble in water, soluble in organic solvents, actually or potentially related to fatty acid and utilized by the living cells. They are not polymers, present in small molecules. The classification name is Bloor's classification. Four classes: simple, compound or complex, derived and miscellaneous. Simple lipids contains fatty acid alcohol. Compound lipids contains fatty acid alcohol plus an additional group. Third one is derived from 1 and 2 and miscellaneous. So simple lipids, here two subclasses: neutral fat, wax. Neutral fat, it contains glycerol as the alcohol, and wax, it contains other alcohol other than glycerol, means glycerol will not be there. So the wax we can define as esters of fatty acid with higher monohydroxy aliphatic alcohol. Higher monohydroxy aliphatic. So here comes true wax, cholesterol esters, vitamin A and vitamin D esters. So two subclasses under simple lipids. In compound or complex, in simple there were two subclasses, here there will be four subclasses. The additional group will be sorry, phosphate or nitrogenous base or carbohydrate or protein. So fatty acid, alcohol and nitrogenous base will be common. If it contains phosphoric acid, it will be known as phospholipid. If it contains carbohydrate, it will be known as glycolipids. So the alcohol, based on alcohol, their name different. Alcohol, it may be glycerol or sphingosine. Two alcohols will be there. It will be known as glycerophospholipid or sphingophospholipid. In glycolipid, the alcohol will be sphingosine always. So it will be known as glycosphingolipid. Two subclasses, cerebroside, ganglioside. It comes under glycolipids, which come under compound lipids. Then lipoproteins, here the lipids are the prosthetic group to the proteins, and other complex lipids like sulfolipid, aminolipids, minor quantity they are present. Then derived lipids, derived from group 1 and 2, glycerol, fatty acid, alcohol, fat, soluble vitamins, steroid hormones, etc. Miscellaneous lipids, other compounds which poses the characteristic of lipids, carotenoids, squalene, vitamin E, vitamin K. Then neutral fats, these are uncharged lipids. These are the few examples of uncharged or neutral lipids. So this is all about classification of lipids. Hope you all understand it. I have tried to make it as simple as possible. If you have any doubt or you want any topic, a video on any other topic, please let me know in the comment section below. We will discuss another topic of this lipid. I think I will start with the phospholipid part because it is usually asked in short note and important topic also. So see you in another chapter, another video. Till then, bye, take care.